So what are my biggest challenges running a recovery home or sober living home? I'll be honest with you, it's not an easy business, but it's a rewarding and exciting business. There's never a dull moment. So I'll say in my experience, what are the biggest downfalls? And sometimes often you have people that come out of prison, reentry with addictions. So the person sponsoring them or the organization that's sponsoring them will contact me to house them, and they usually pay me maybe like 3 months, sometimes 6 months of their rent up front, sometime a year. And by the end of that contract, they're supposed to be on their feet and productive in society, and you're supposed to charge them full rent, sometimes depending on the arrangement. What I find is often, they'll come out and then they'll start to hang out in the area, and they'll start to be around people that excite those old habits all over again, and then they wind up falling back on addiction. Now, some people, if they're in reentry, sometimes you just call a parole officer, and if it's a violation of their parole, of course they'll go back in, and unfortunate. Well, sometimes you can give them a chance. So I had one person who I know, she called me crying, saying that she was in the area, and people kept seducing her with I won't say the drug, but she wound up taking it and falling back on the addiction. And I've tried to work with her for maybe like a good 3 months, because I didn't want to. Her lease was, her rent was already covered, and I wanted to fulfill that my end of the contract, but then give her that chance. But sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they will fall back on that and actually follow through, get back on the ball. But it's up to you. Some people don't care. It's like, hey, they just take the money, get out, go back to jail, or get someone else. But no, I'm not that kind of person. So to me, I can't tell you how to operate yours, but I try to be professional, but also compassionate. So it does require some type of human services or sciences or some type of therapy experience. That was my minor in college, was subjects like sociology, psychology, addiction, and society, gender. So I studied those. My major was business, but I didn't realize how much those classes helped me when I started my business, how that learning and that understanding actually kicked in, and I'm able to actually counsel people. And you could actually get licensed and charge for that. If you have that experience, let's say you're an LPN or you're a social worker, you could actually get your certification in that area and charge an additional fee for providing therapy services. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.